OK, well, we've got the results of Evan's bone marrow biopsy. I'm sorry to say, Evan has a condition called acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
Acute lymphoblastic leukemia is a blood cancer.
We'll be running cytogenetic tests on Evan's bone marrow to establish which type it is.
It's okay. They use the bone marrow we extracted in the first biopsy.
We'll get the results of those tests in 2 to 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Look, I'm sorry, this is unacceptable. Look, we can pay. Is there a private hospital you could recommend?
Evan will be getting the gold standard treatment here, and Dr. Robertson is very experienced.
Sorry, I just want what's best for Evan. But that's good to hear.
What about his treatment? Won't this delay it?
We don't need to wait for the results of the cytogenetic testing, so we'll be starting Evan on chemotherapy today.
Today?
He will be okay, though, won't he?
Many children respond well to this treatment, so we're hopeful for a positive outcome.
And how long will he have to stay in hospital?
It's a long old road. The first course of chemotherapy lasts 6 to 8 weeks. Then he can go home for a bit and come back for the next round.
So how long will the chemotherapy and that take to work?
I'm afraid his treatment plan could last for up to 2 years. We'll fit a Hickman line later today to administer the drugs. It's a simple procedure.
It's a little entry point, like a tunnel for his meds or for taking bloods, so we don't have to keep sticking him with a needle.
Will it hurt?
He'll have a general anaesthetic, so he won't feel a thing.
Doesn't the chemo have side effects?
Yes. And there is a very high risk of infection. Now, that can be more dangerous than the disease itself.
So the infection can kill him?
But there's a good success rate, right?
You're going to have to make some big changes that could impact heavily on your work and family life.
Keeping Evan in a bit of a protective bubble.
They've got 2 of the kids. They're always coming home with some bug.
In an ideal world, you'd limit his and your contact with them. We'll give you some time.
I know it's a lot to take in, but do you have any questions?
What's he done to deserve this?
Hey, Dawn, come on.
He's so tiny, Billy. How's he going to cope with a load of toxic drugs just pumped into him?
It's gonna make him better.
2 years? What about Lucas and Clemmy? Did he basically say he can't see his brother and sister?
It won't be as strict as that. We just need to be careful during treatment periods.
Well, I'm sure there'll be some workarounds when we know exactly what we're dealing with.
Well, they don't. That's the point. They're just guessing.
They do know, love. They just don't know which type.
I think Kim's right. I think we need a second opinion. At Leeds, the big children's hospital, because they can do tests. It might not even be leukemia. I know it is. I just don't want this to be real.
Going somewhere nice?
Really, Rose? You're bolting again as soon as the going gets tough.
Dawn doesn't need her.
Kim's right. I'm just in the way. You're a family and I'm a charity case.
Can't argue with any of that.
No, but Dawn doesn't need the stress of her doing a disappearing act again. She gave you another chance.
I just don't want to be in the way.
Oh, don't give me that. You are a coward, Rose. We are scared stiff. We all want to run away, but we don't. We stay and we face it. I'll tell you what. It's your choice, but choose wisely. Because if you go now, that's it for you and Dawn. Why don't you make yourself useful and make some tea?
Dawn doesn't need any more upset.
You're hurting me.
This is nothing. If you let her down, I'll destroy you. And I will lie awake at night, thinking up the most painful ways to do it.